So, Aditacharya's appearance day is on the 26th January, that is month of Magha, Saptami Tithi. So we are observing today here. Aditacharya came first, he appeared first. Then he made Mahaprabhu, Krishna appear. By Aditacharya's calling, Krishna appeared. So it's a very auspicious day. So we should pick something on Srila Aditacharya's and beg for his mercy. Jahar kripate pai, Chaitanya Nitai. If he will bestow his mercy on us, then we will get Chaitanya Nitai. Otherwise you cannot get. First we should know who is Aditacharya. That is mentioned in Chaitanya Charitamrita Adileda. Mahavishnu Jagat Karta Mayaya Sudatyada Tasyaputaro Evayang Aditacharya Ishwara Advaitam Harina Dvaita Dacharyam Bhakti Sansanat Bhaktavataramisham Tamah Dvaitacharyam Asray. Adileda, first chapter, text 12.
Lord Advaita Acharya is the incarnation of Mahavishnu.
Yes.
His main function is to create the cosmic world through the actions of Maya.
Yes.
Because he is non-different from Hari, the Supreme Lord, he is called Advaita.
Therefore he is called Advaita. Yes.
And because he propagates the cult of devotion, he is called Acharya.
Therefore he is called Acharya. Therefore Advaita Acharya. Yes.
He is the Lord and the incarnation of the Lord's devotee. Therefore I take shelter of him.
Therefore I take shelter of him. Gauraganadesha Deepika says, Bhaktavatara Acharya Advaito Jam Sri Sadasiva. That means Aditya Acharya is Bhaktavatara. Panchatattva Krishnam Bhakta Rupa Surupagam. Bhaktavatara Bhaktakhyam Namami Bhakta Saktikam. Isn't it? Panchatattva. Bhakta Rupa Bhakta Surupa Bhaktavatara. Bhaktakhya Bhakta Sakti. Isn't it? So, Bhakta Rupa in form of Bhakta, Mahaprabhu. Bhakta Surupa, Nityananda. Bhakta Avatara, Aditacharya. Then Bhaktakhya, Srivasa. Bhakta Sakti, Gadadhara. Panchatattva. Aditacharya, Gauraganadesha Deepika says that thing. Bhakta Avatara Acharya, Advaita Jah Sri Sadasiva. So Aditacharya is Bhakta Avatara and he is also Sadasiva. Sadasiva, Mahavishnu Avatara. And Sadasiva, when you say Mahavishnu Avatar, then it's Sadasiva comes. Do you understand? This is Aditacharya. So this is Aditya Tattva, Aditacharya. That Aditacharya is such a devotee who made Krishna descend here. So Aditacharya, the father's name of Aditacharya is Kuber Mishra. Mother, Srimati Nabhadevi. They were first living in Srihatta. Kuber Pandit, father of Aditacharya, but sonless, no son. Many long periods. Almost when he was very old, at old age, he got this son, Aditacharya. In Srihatta district, there was a village named Navagrama. That is the birthplace of Aditacharya. And he appeared on this day. This is month of Magha, Saptami, 7th day of bright fortnight. Understand? 7th day of bright fortnight. Magha Sukla Saptami. That's the day Aditacharya appeared. After that, Kuber Pandit thought of that he would go and stay on the bank of Ganges. Then he left. He shifted his residence, bank of Ganges, then came to Shantipur. Shantipur is now famous for the Advaita's Dham, Pata. Shantipur Natha is also said as Shantipur Natha, Lord of Shantipur. Thereby he stayed in the bank of Ganges. When Kuber Pandit did Namkaran, name-giving ceremony, this son, he gave one name, Mangala, and gave another name, is Kamalakhya. Do you understand? But why he is called Aditacharya is already that we quoted from Chaitanya Charitamrita. Do you understand? So Aditacharya, when he was very young, his father and mother disappeared. Then he was very distressed. Then he went out for pilgrimage. visited many holy places. When he came back, some of his relatives requested him to marry. So at the request of the relatives, he was willing to marry. All right, I'll marry. Then at that time, one Orthodox Brahman, very pious Brahman, was living there, whose name was Nursingha Bhaduri. He had 2 daughters. Their name was Sri and Sita. They are very beautiful daughters. And Aditacharya married two of the daughters. That means Aditacharya had 2 wives, Sri and Sita. And Sita Thakurani famous, and Aditacharya is also famous, named as Sitanatha, Sitapati or Sitanatha. The name of his wife was Sita Thakurani. But he had 2 wives, Sri and Sita. Sita Thakurani is incarnation of Yogamaya, and Sri Devi is manifestation Yogamaya. And Aditacharya is Mahavishnu avatar, and in Mahavishnu there is Sadasiva. Therefore he says Sadasiva. So Aditacharya, when appeared and grew up, he saw that this Kali Yuga, people are suffering, he couldn't tolerate. So he thought of, I must make Krishna, the Supreme Personal Godhead, appear here. Who can make Supreme Lord appear? Bhaktir ichha Krishner sobhavatara. That is stated. Bhakticha upato rupaya. By the desire of his dear devotee, the Lord appears. Nobody can make Lord appear. Do you understand? He is not our order carriers. But aham bhakto paradhina, he says. Who is very dear devotee, intimate devotee, premi bhakta. Krishna says, I am dependent on him. I have no independence. Though he is supremely independent. Matta parataru nanyas kinchidasti dhananjaya. He said that thing in Bhagavad Gita. Oh Dhananjaya, Arjuna, there is nobody superior to me. Ekoli Ishwara Krishna are sabhrutya. Krishna is only Ishwara. All others are his servants. But that Krishna is bhakta vatsala because he is very dear to his devotees. And bhakta premabadhya, a premi bhakta can bind him with the rope of love. So therefore he said in 9th canto Bhagavata, aham bhakto paradhina, aswatantra vadijo sadhavidi, grasta hudar bhaktir bhakta jana priya. He said that thing to Durvasa Muni. Oh, I have no independence. With supreme independent, he said, I have no independence. I am bhakta paradhina. I am dependent on my bhakta. But my bhakta says, I do. Dear devotee says, please come down here. Then he comes here. Bhaktir ichhaya Krishner sobhavatar. All incarnations are there by the will of bhakta. Bhakti ichha upata rupaya paramatmane namah namah. That verse is also there. So, without the call of his dear devotee, Golaka Bihari, Purna Brahma Krishna will never descend here. He never comes for ordinary reasons here. Jada jadai dharmasya glanirvati bharata abhyuthano adharmasya tadatmano sujamyam paritranaya sadhunam vinasaya dusakam dharma susthapanarthaya shambhamami jugi jugi. That he says in Bhagavad Gita. When there is rise of a religion and dharma, that means Bhagavad dharma is declining, miscreants, demons were rising, and sadhus, bhaktas were persecuted. At that time he descends to kill the miscreants and protect the sadhus and establish dharma, Bhagavad dharma. That what is the purpose of incarnation, descending. So, when Krishna appeared, at that time, all the demigods, headed by Brahma, they went to bank of Kshirasagar, milk ocean, and there they offered prayer. You understand? So by their prayer, Krishna appeared. Similarly, Aditacharya's prayer. Aditacharya's prayer. By the prayer of Aditacharya, Prema Purushottama Gauranga Mahaprabhu appeared in this material world and manifested his Leela. Aditacharya couldn't tolerate the suffering of the jivas of Kali Yuga. He was crying He was crying in his heart. Therefore he thought of, I must make Supreme Lord Krishna appear here. Aditacharya Gosai Sakshat Ishwara Jahar Mahima Noy Jiver Gochar. Maybe there you find out. Aditacharya Gosai Sakshat Ishwara Jahar Mahima Noy Jiver Gochar. Aditacharya Koti Brahmander Korta Ar Ekamurti Brahmander Bharta. He is Ishwara, is non-different from Hari, therefore he is Advaita. Isn't it? You explain? You read that verse? Here it says, because he is non-different from Hari, so his name is Advaita. And because he propagates the cult of devotion, therefore Acharya. Therefore he is called Advaita Acharya. Do you understand? Same thing. Advaita Acharya Sakshat Ishwara. Because not different from Hari, Sakshat Ishwara. Jahar Mahima Jiva nahi go. Ordinary Jiva cannot understand the glory of Advaita Acharya. Do you understand? Mahavishnu avatar is incarnation of Mahavishnu. Therefore he could feel the pains of the jivas here, because all jivas come from Mahavishnu. Because he is Mahavishnu avatar, therefore he could feel the suffering and pain of Kali Yuga jiva. And he, observing that there is no bhakti in Kali Yuga, so he took up this promise that I must make Krishna appear, will propagate bhakti. He took up a very strong promise. Karaimu Krishna Sarvanayana Gochara Tabesya Advaitanam Krishna Kinkara. He promised, I must make Krishna appear here and show Krishna to everybody. If I won't do, I won't go on, I want to be known as this name as Advaita Acharya, Krishna or Kinkar, the servant of Krishna. He made this promise. It's a wonderful promise. Who can make such promise? Because he's such a dear devotee, who can make Krishna appear? Otherwise nobody can make Krishna appear. So if I cannot do, if I cannot make Krishna appear here, I cannot make him manifest here, cannot show him to all the people of Kali Yuga here, my name is not Advaita Acharya. I'll give up this name. He made such promise, very strong promise. This is very wonderful promise. Nobody has ever heard of such promise. Nobody has made such promise. So every day he was offering worship to Salagram Sila. Salagram Sila with the tulsi leaf and Ganga Jala, and uttering name of Krishna, crying. You understand? This Chaitanya Charitamrita Adi Lila. Gautamya Tantra Vachan Tulasi Dalamatrena Dalasya Chulukena Va Vikrinite Somatmanam Bhaktebhyo Bhaktavaschala.
Sri Krishna, very affectionate towards his devotees, sells himself to a devotee who offers merely a tulsi leaf and a palmful of water. Yes, every day. He was offering tulsi leaf and palmful of Ganga or Ganges water. So he thought of this. This is in Gautama Tantra Vachana. He thought of this thing and he deliberated on this thing. He says, Na ke tulasi jala Deo jai jana Krishna ke tulasi jala Taro runo Sodhite Krishna Kore no chintana Taro runo Jala tulasi rasana Kichu ghare nahi dhana Jala tulasi rasana kichu ghare nahi dhana Tabe atma bechi kare runero sodhana Tabe atma bechi kare
ऋणेर शोधन अत भावी आचार्य को अरे न आराधन अत भावी आचार्य को अत भावी आचार्य को रवन आराधन अत भी आचार्य को रेन आराधन. Retranslation.
Advaita Acharya considered the meaning of the verse in this way. Not finding any way to repay the debt he owes to one who offers him a tulasi leaf and water, Lord Krishna thinks, there is no wealth in my possession that is equal to a tulasi leaf and water. Thus the Lord liquidates the debt by offering his own self to the devotees.
Yes.
Considering this, the Acharya began worshipping the Lord.
Yes. Every day he was worshipping Lord. This in the form of Salagram Shira, Tulsi leaf and Ganga Jala, Ganges water, crying and uttering name of Krishna and calling with a roaring voice, please come down, please come down. Yes. Mahaprabhu one day said like that, Nada or Hunkar. One of the name is Nada, Adityacharyas. One day Mahaprabhu said, Nada or Hunkar. Hunkar means roaring voice. Roaring voice, Nada Adityacarya called me. So my seat shook in this. That my abode, eternal abode, so I couldn't stay there, therefore I couldn't but come down here. He made me come down here. He said that. So Krishna had that desire also that he will come again to teach bhakti. Do you understand? He had that desire. And all the Leelas, Yogamaya manifest. So Yogamaya, Antaranga Shakti, Yogamaya was waiting for Adityacarya's calling. Let Adityacarya call. Do you understand? Understand my language? Yogamaya was waiting for Adityacarya calling. When Adityacarya called, and every day he was calling, offering worship to Salagram Shira, offering Tulsi leaf and Ganges water and a roaring voice calling him. So this call penetrated the 7 layers of this material universe and entered in the spiritual sky and went to Golok Vrindavan. Do you understand? So, Lila Sutradharini Yogamaya then took up this, very strongly took up this thing that now this Acharya is calling, I must make Krishna appear as Gaura. Do you understand? So, Gauranga Mahaprabhu, Prema Purushottama, Gauranga Mahaprabhu appeared. So, this is one of the reasons of Gaura's appearance. Bhaktir ichhaya Krishner sob avatar. Bhakti ichha upat upaya paramatmane nama. By the desire, by the will of his dear devotee, Krishna appears. A dear devotee can make Krishna appear. Who can make Krishna? This is Bhakta Vatsala. It's very dear. And Adityacarya, such a devotee, is Bhakta Avatar, very intimate devotee. They have remade Krishna appear. Sitanatha. Mahaprabhu appeared with his Dhamma, with his associates in this material world. When Mahaprabhu appeared in Nadia, a son of Jagannath Mishra and Sachi Mata, staying at Shantipur, Adityacarya could understand, yes, Mahaprabhu appeared, took birth. So he first sent his wife Sita Thakurani to Nadi. In this Mayapur, to Jagannath Mishra's house. After that, he himself came and saw the child. Chaitanya Charitamrita Adilila is mentioned. Dekhiya balak thamo sakhyat golok pulok varna matra dekhi viparita
When Sita Thakurani came to the house of Sachi Devi,
Ah,
bringing with her many kinds of eatables,
ah,
dresses and other gifts,
ah,
she was astonished to see the newly born child,
ah.
for she appreciated that except for a difference in colour,
This is Sakyat Gokulera Hari. Ah, yes, Gokulnath Hari. Only complexion is different. It's Gauravarna. Ah. When Aditacharya Prabhu saw, he became very, very happy. Yes, my desire is fulfilled. Yes, I made Krishna appear. In Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, in Chaitanya Bhagavata also it is mentioned. Je pujaro samayo je devo dhyana kore taha dekhe charidike charanero tole. And Mahaprabhu looked at the child, and while he was offering worship every day with Ganga Jala Tulsi leaf to Salagram Shila, at that time in meditation, whom he was seeing, he saw that the child is that child. Yes, Krishna has appeared. And he also, in meditation, saw all demigods were offering prayers to that Supreme Lord. He saw in meditation. Then, seeing this, Aditacharya became very much ecstatic, blissful, and again he started saying, is mentioned in Chaitanya Bhagavata, Aji se safala moro dina poro kaso Aji se safala hoilo jato bhilaso Aji moro janma karma সকল সফল সাক্ষাতে দেখিলু তোর চরণ যুগল ঘোষে মাত্র চারি বেদে যারে নাহি দেখে হেন তুমি মোর লাগি Haila poroteke. He mentioned in Chaitanya Bhagavata, he said, today my life has become successful. Aditacharya said, because I saw my Lord, beloved Lord. Aji se safal hoilo jato bilas. Today all my desires are fulfilled. Aji mor janma karma sakal safal. Today my birth, my activities, all are crowned with success. Sakhyate dekhilu tor chara. Directly I see your lotus feet, O mine, beloved Lord. Ghose matro chari bede jare nahi dekhe. Heno tumi mor lagi hoila uppar theke. In 4 Vedas, his glories are described, but nobody sees him. But I today saw him. He has appeared. Oh, my dear Lord, for me, Mahaprabhu asked Acharya, "O Acharya, you offer worship to me." Then Aditacharya offered worship at the lotus feet of Sriman Mahaprabhu and started saying, that's mentioned in Chaitanya Bhagavata, Prathame charana dhui subhasito jale শেষে গন্ধে পরিপূর্ণ পাদ পদ্মে ঢালে চন্দনে ডুবাই দিব্য তুলসী মঞ্জরি অর্ঘ্যে রস হিত ধিল চরণ উপরি গন্ধ পুষ্প ধূপ দীপ পঞ্চ উপচারে পূজা করে প্রেম জলে বহে অশ্রুধারে He washed his lotus feet with scented water Then Gandha Paripurna Pad Padmanare. Sese Gandhe Paripurna Pad Padmanare. Then very scented, nice water, also scented water. Then he poured onto his lotus feet. Then Chandane Dubai Dibya Tulsi Manjari. Then he took some Tulsi Manjari and put it in the sandalwood paste. Then he put it on the lotus feet of Mahaprabhu. Gandha, Puspa, Dhupa, Deepa. Gandha means scent, incense. Puspa, flower. Dhupa, you understand Dhupa? What is it? Smoke, Dhupa, then Deepa, lamp. He offered, shedding tears of love. Do you understand? Prema Asru. With that Asru, with tears of love also, he offered puja. Then with Pancha Pradipa, he lit the Pancha Pradipa, then offered Arati. In this way he offered worship, baby Gaura Hari. Advaita Acharya Prabhu, according to scriptural evidences and scriptural method, he offered worship at lotus feet of Gaura Hari. At last, he offered prayer. Jaya Jaya Sarva Prana Natho Vishwambhara Jaya Jaya Gaura Chandra Karuna Sagara Jaya Jaya Bhakatava Chana Satya Kari Jaya Jaya Mahaprabhu Mahavatari Jaya Jaya Sindhu Sudha Rupa Manorama Jaya Jaya Srivasakau Tuva Vibhusana Jaya Jaya Hare Krishna Mantrero Prakaso Jaya Jaya Nija Bhakti Grahana Vilaso Jaya Jaya Mahaprabhu Ananta Sayana Jaya 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 Sarva Jivero Sarana. Is mentioned in Chaitanya Bhagavata. He offered this prayer unto Mahaprabhu. Jaya Jaya Sarva Prananatha Vishwambhara. His name is Vishwambhara. All glories to Vishwambhara, who is the life of all jivas. Jaya Jaya Gaurachandra Karuna Sagara, who is the ocean of mercy. Gaurachandra, all glories to him. Jaya Jaya Bhagavata Satyagari, who keeps the words, who makes the words of his devotee true. You understand? That is Krishna's thought. Why he has become my devotee? When he has promised he will make me appear, I must appear. If I won't appear, then the words of my devotee will be false. Then nobody will be my devotee. Therefore he makes his dear devotee words true. That's what he says. Jaya Jaya Bhakata Vachana Satyakari. Jaya Jaya Mahaprabhu Mahavatari. You are the source of all avatars, because he is Krishna. Krishna is the source of all avatars. Jaya Jaya Sindhu Sudha Rupa Manorama. Sindhu Sudha means Lakshmi, Lakshmi Devi. He is as beautiful as Lakshmi Devi. Very beautiful. Jaya Jaya Srivascha Kautha Vibhusana. And in his chest, he says Srivascha Kaustubha. Jaya Jaya Hare Krishna Mantra Prakash. Who spoke Hare Krishna mantra, that Mahaprabhu, let him be glorified. Jaya Jaya Nija Bhakti Grahana Vilas, who came to teach his own bhakti yoga, let him be glorified. Jaya Jaya Mahaprabhu Ananta Sayana, who lies in bed of Ananta Naga, that is Mahaprabhu. Jaya Jaya. Jaya 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 Sarva Jivera Sarana. All jivas, at whose lotus all jivas take shelter, let that Mahaprabhu be glorified. So these are his jayagana. In this way, Advaita Acharya Prabhu offered many prayers at the lotus feet of Sri Gaura Sundar, and Gaura Sundar laughed and said, "Oh Acharya, I am very much pleased with your prayers. Now you ask for boon. Ask for boon." Then Acharya said, is mentioned in Bhagavad, Chaitanya Bhagavad, "Advaita bolo e jodi bhakti vilaiva, Advaita bolo e jodi bhakti vilaiva, Stri Sudra adi jato murkhere se diva." Then Advaita said, "All right, please grant me this boon. You should give bhakti to one and all. Stri Sudra. Do you understand? Women, Sudras, those are most ignorant fools, those are very degraded, most degraded. Please give bhakti to one and all. Please give me this boon. Let it be granted." He asked for that. Do you understand? So, I want this boon from you. So, when Advaitacharya asked for this boon, Mahaprabhu granted. Do you understand? When he accepted Advaitacharya's prayer and granted, those who are very intimate devotees, they could understand that this boon was granted. At that time, all bhaktas, those who were everywhere, intimate devotees, they understood, yes, this is granted. At that time, simultaneously they said, "Haribol, Haribol, Haribol, Bolo! Haribol, Haribol, Haribol!" Haribol, Haribol came out. You understand? Is Karuna Sagar, Karunamaya Gaura Hari makes what is true, what is Bhakta says. You understand? Bhakta Vakya Satyagari. Dino, Hino, Papi, Pasundi. You understand? Those are Dino, Hino, Papi, Pasundi. He offered that prema, Brahmare Dullava, even on the part of Brahma cannot it. Brahmare Dullava. Prema Svakare Jache, Patita Pamara Nahi Vache, therefore said. Brahmare Dullava, even it's not easy thing on the part of Brahma to get it. Mahaprabhu offered that prema, Krishna prema, such rare attainment. All patita, pamaras, papis, pasundis, dino, hino. So this is by the prayer of, by the calling of Santipura Natho, Santipura Pati Advaitacharya, Mahaprabhu appeared. So his appearance day, very auspicious day. Jai Karunamaya Santipura Pati Advaitacharya Prabhu ki jai! Jai Karunamaya Santipura Pati Advaitacharya Prabhu ki jai! Jai Karunamaya Santipura Pati Advaitacharya Prabhu ki jai! Jai Kripade. Please shower your mercy on us. We must degraded. We must degraded jivas. Advaitacharya Prabhu, if you shower mercy on us, then we can get Gaur and Nithaya, otherwise our life. What is the value of our life? So this day we must offer our prayer at the lotus feet of Karuna, most merciful Lord of Santipura, Sri Advaitacharya. So we'll sing a song, and this is in brief about Advaitacharya Prabhu. And at last we offer some prayer unto him. You cannot sing, therefore we cannot release it. We should all sing it. Jaya Jaya Advaita Charya Daya Mayo Jaya Jaya Advaita Charya Daya Mayo Jaharo Hunkare Gauro Avataro Yo Jaharo Hunkare Gauro Avataro Yo. Understand? Jaharo Hunkare Gauro Avataro Yo. By whose roaring call, Hunkara means roaring call. with thunderous voice was calling, please, please come down, please. Jahar hunkare Gaura avatar hoyo. I was roaring call, Gaura appeared. Premo data Sita Natho Karuna Sagaro Premo data Sita Natho Karuna Sagaro Jar Premo Rose Aila Gauro Doyamoyo Jar Premo Rose Aila Gauro Doyamoyo. Sitanatha, husband of Sita Thakurani, this Aditacharya Prabhu, he is Premadata, he is also bestower of Prema, he is ocean of mercy. Jar Prema Rase Aila Gauro Doyamoyo. Because of his loving mellow, all merciful Gauranga Mahaprabhu came down here. Jahare karuna kori krupa dite chai. Jahare karuna kori krupa dite chai. Premoro se jana Chaitanya guna gaye. Premo rose sejana Chaitanya guna gaye. Showering his mercy, Sriman Mahaprabhu, showering his mercy on Aditacharya Prabhu, came down here and also bestows mercy on Aditacharya Prabhu. See, if somebody is very fortunate, get the mercy of Aditacharya, then he will be able to glorify Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Taharopo dete deva lailo sarana. Taharopo dete deva lailo sarana. Sejanno pailo gauro Prema Mahadhana. Sejanno pailo gauro Prema Mahadhana. This is a song by Rwachan Das Thakur, glorifying Aditacharya. He said, Tahara padete deva loilo sarana. One who takes shelter at the lotus feet of Aditacharya, Sejana pailo gauro Prema Mahadhana. He is very fortunate. He will definitely get Gaura Prema, you understand, which is invaluable asset. Emanandayaro nidhi kenina bhojinu. Emanandayaro nidhi kenina bhojinu. Lochan boli nijo mathe Bajara padilu. Lochan boli nijo mathe Bajara padilu. Emana dayaro nidhi. Aditacharya Prabhu is such ocean of mercy. I am such a rascal. I don't do bhajan of Aditacharya. One who don't do bhajan of Aditacharya, who is ocean of mercy, Rwachan Das Thakur said, Nijo Mathe Bajar Padila. He puts thunderbolt on his own head. Understand? Puts thunderbolt on his own head. This is a song sung by Rwachan Das Thakur, glorifying Aditacharya Thakur. So Jai Karunamaya Santi Prapati Sri Aditacharya Prabhu ki Jai. Jai Karunamaya Santi Prapati Sri Aditacharya Prabhu ki Jai. Karunamaya Santi Prapati Sri Aditacharya Prabhu ki Jai. Aditacharya Prabhu ki Subha Avirbhava Tithi ki Jai. Aditacharya Prabhu ki Subha Avirbhava Tithi ki Jai. Samaveta Bhakta Vrinda ki Jai. Gaur Pramanande.